Hi everyone, it's Terry here from nutsaboutsstamping.com. In today's video, I'm going to show you something different using the Christmas Gleaming stamp set. This week, I'm going to show you how to use the exact same products, but to make Christmas gift tags that you can put on your presents this year. The other suggestion I have for you is make a bunch of these tags and give them as gifts this year so that your friends and family can use them next year. I'm also going to use the Night Before Christmas Designer Series paper for the layers for my tag. And if you hang in until the end of the video, I'll show you a second idea using the exact same layout, using a different pack of paper from the holiday catalog. So I went ahead and I have cut some rectangles of the Night Before Christmas paper. And then I also have a layer for my tags that's going to be Very Vanilla, because Very Vanilla is one of the solid colors in the Night Before Christmas paper. I'm going to start out right away by die cutting. So let's do that first. I'm going to lay my, I think I'll have to run 2 passes through. And I'm going to use my layering ovals framelits. And I'm going to use, I think it's the largest scallop one and one of the smaller solid ones. And I'm going to run that through. I just bumped it, hang on a minute. With the stripes, I want them to be as straight as possible. All right. Run that through, and then I'm going to do a second pass using the Very Vanilla and a different size die. Okay, so there's my scallop layer and there's my solid layer. And then I'm going to use an oval that's just a little bit larger than this oval, and this will be a layer in between the scallop and the solid. Okay, and I'll run that through. And now it's time to do a bit of stamping, something that we love to do. All right, so I have my 3 layers. I have another piece of Very Vanilla cardstock, and I have one of the ornaments from the Christmas Gleaming stamp set. And I am going to stamp it using the Tuxedo black ink. And then what I'm going to do is use my Stampin' Write markers, and I am going to color this ornament. And then when I do that, I will come back, because you don't want to sit and watch me color for a few minutes. I'll go ahead and color this ornament, and then I'll come back, and then I'll show you how we put this all together. I have my ornament all colored and ready to go, and just for your information, I used my Shaded Spruce and my Cherry Cobbler Stampin' Write markers, because those are the colors that are in this particular design of the patterned paper. And now I'm going to bring my corresponding punch, and you always slide in from the top. Slide your paper in from the top, and then look at the back side of the punch so that you know exactly where you're placing your paper for a perfect punched image. All right, so let's put all of this together. Let me get my snail adhesive. Here we go. And I am going to layer my Very Vanilla on the bottom. Then I'm going to add, ooh, that's pretty too. That's the thing about our Designer Series paper. It's hard to choose which side. I think I'm going to use this side, which is not what I had intended. Lovely that we have so many beautiful colors and patterns, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to layer that like that. And then I am going to add 2 regular sized Stampin' Dimensionals and put my ornament in the middle like so. And then we need a phrase, don't we? So I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of Very Vanilla, and I have the Merry Christmas phrase from the Christmas Gleaming stamp set. And I'm going to stamp that down. My ink pad's quite juicy, and then I'm going to use my paper snips to cut out the phrase, and then we're ready to finish off the tag. Back in a moment. All right, there we go. I have my phrase cut out. I also did a second one using the shaded spruce so that you could see what a different color would look like. And I've decided I'm going to, well, it's a hard decision. I'm going to use the cherry cobbler, because that was what was in my head. I'm going to use one of the mini Stampin' Dimensionals. I love that we sell 2 sizes of them. And I'm just going to pop this in the center of my ornament, almost done. And then look at this. We have this fabulous cherry cobbler and Very Vanilla striped ribbon, which I think is the perfect final touch for this project. I'm going to attach my ribbon using a couple of these mini glue dots. I just press the knot right on the dot, and then, whoops, it came off on my finger. There we go. And then I'm going to adhere the ribbon to my tag to complete my project. There we go. Very pretty and very easy to create. You could make several of these in just a couple of minutes, couldn't you? If you just run them through your Big Shot, do like an assembly line, and you'd have several done. As promised, I have a second tag idea. This uses the Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper. I used my Stampin' Write markers with the corresponding colors. So there's 2 really fun ideas that you can quickly create to use on your presents this year or give as gifts. Now, the other thing is, you might be wondering, what about the back of this Designer Series paper? What I would do is I would die cut another oval, like a Very Vanilla oval, and I would adhere it to the back of the tag so that you have a nice clean space to write a to and a from. And then you can punch a hole, or you can just tape it to the present so that when they turn it over, they can see who the present's for. For a complete listing of the supplies that I used for this tag and the measurements for all of the layers of cardstock, head on over to my blog, www.nutsaboutstamping.com. And if you want to see lots of other tag ideas between now and Christmas, subscribe to my free newsletters. I have a special series right now. I'm wrapping up the series in the next couple of weeks, and I'm showing you some additional tag ideas. I'm Terry. I am Nuts About Stamping. I hope you'll create something beautiful today too. Bye for now.